are ways to make all of this real, right? Rejuvi is a platform that can help you to grow your modern leadership capability. And there are processes and tools and resources to kind of help you do it. We just try to pick the one that that is most related to what we're talking about. And so I'm going to share my screen here for just a moment. And going to, okay, you see it?
It is thinking. It's still there. We are.
Okay, we got it. Okay,
Yes.
so I have gone to rejuviventure.com. I'm going to look to the top right. I'm going to log in and move my Zoom bar for just a second. What would we do without password services?
My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Right? Okay, so I'm logged in, and for those of you logging into a modern leadership platform for the first time, know that when you get out here, there are going to be all different worlds for all different kinds of leaders: butterscotch for senior leaders, red for sales leaders, purple for service leaders, blue for team leaders, and coming soon, green for expert leaders, like those who are leading efforts inside of data and analytics or inside of the IT department or even the finance group. And when you log in, you're going to see 4 broad areas of functionality, things about your entire leadership bench, about your leadership population, or ways to collect data on behalf of that leader population, and ways to do reporting and understand what the data actually tells you. So your analytics. Then there's a section called resources to go, and that's where I'm going to go. I'm landing in the team world, and I'll stay there. And I'm going to go into this folder called card deck. This is resources to go. These are places you'd go to get tools and things to have to help people one-on-one, or maybe you're taking it into a classroom. But there's something called the card deck. And we've got lots of different card decks, but the one that I want to open up is something called the Construct Card Deck. And this is the tool that I want to showcase, because when we talk about modern leadership, let me maybe minimize it just a little bit. So you can see that there are 10 cards here. But let's just say, for when we say modern leadership, we're talking about a new framework for how you grow leadership capability inside your organization. And this new framework is about the things that are going to make the individual really fantastic in their role. And so it starts with, a building block around what we might call their IQ or their ideation quotient. It would move to a building block here in the middle, which is about their EQ or their environment quotient, all of their macro people skills and their micro people skills. And then it finishes off with a piece around their AQ, their agility quotient, their ability to do and to make sure that they're giving direction to other people. So that's the basic building blocks of what makes a leader strong. The thing is that you have to have the building blocks. Now we're going to move to these 4 that make a leader strong. So it's the big picture, what we call strategic intent. Where are you headed? And why are you going there? And what does success look like, right? Down to this piece right here, which is about what is the role of this particular unit inside of the business, and what do they actually see happening, on the street, in the market, and how do they start to take that in to structure what they believe is the most important right work. And they're going to take that most important right work, and they're going to move it to this chunk right here, which is how do we start to define new ways of making that right work come alive? And then it finishes with this piece right here, which is implement. And it's these teams coming together to decide how far and fast do they go, and making sure everybody can bring their best, right, in the context of that. So when we talk about modern leadership, you put it together in this little picture right here, right, which is these 3 building blocks for leader strength, as well as these 4 building blocks for business strength. These things are highly related, they're highly correlated, and what you can do through your analytics is start to understand if you see growth in one, changes in one, you can start to correlate it and causate it to changes in the other. That's the one tool that we wanted to showcase today in this thing called On the Receiving End. Because Marie, when you start to describe that as the model for helping leaders in this really challenging time where roles continue to get more and more complex and there's so much going on around us,